It's been a good while since I've done a BB airgun, a CO2 airgun, in fact. God, it has been ages. I can't even remember the last one I did. But this one will take some forgetting because this thing is serious fun. This is the Crossman, or Panther Arms in inverted commas. It is a Panther Arms replica, licensed. DPMS SBR short barreled rifle. This is a CO2 blowback 177 BB, and I'm going to say semi-automatic BB rifle. It's not technically semi-auto, but well, it kind of is, unless you get all technical. Yeah, you keep pulling the trigger, as you can see in the footage. It'll shoot shot after shot after shot. But technically, what's going on inside here, it isn't semi-auto, okay? But for the layman, it is. It is. It's self-indexing, to be precise, because a semi-auto basically has to reload a round into the chamber, whereas this is just firing it out of the magazine. But oh my god, guys, this thing is so much fun. So much fun. A little expensive for what it is, though. Although when I was into airsoft years ago, let me just stress, this isn't an airsoft. This is a steel BB firing rifle. Okay, that's what I was using, just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, back in the day of in my airsoft days, I'd spend a lot of money on airsoft rifles. Guys still do. You know, you can get something like a Systema, can't you? That is the actual weight and feel of a real AR. I know there's several special forces that actually use them things for training, but they were like over £1,000. Them things were, you know, here in the UK. I mean, top quality bits of kit, but no, for a steel firing BB rifle, I guess it's a little expensive, you know, because all you're going to be doing, I guess, is sort of back garden plinking. You're not even going to be hunting or anything with it. You know, it is pretty low powered. I think this was shooting BBs out the muzzle. I think it's about 450 feet per second. I know it's got it on the box somewhere. I'll show you that in a minute. Up to 430 feet per second. Okay, which ain't bad, but it's a serious tin can basher. Serious tin can basher. Right, let's throw out some specs. We'll just do this in the normal, usual Racknload way. If you've just joined us, if you've just subscribed, or you're about to subscribe, or this is the first Racknload video you've seen, we cover everything on here. Shotguns, firearms, air guns. You know, we cover the whole spectrum of things. So welcome if you've just joined us. Right then, so the DPMS. So the name of it, the actual name of it, is the Panther Arms DPMS SBR, but it is from Crossman. Okay, it's a CO2 powered 177 BB rifle. AR in style, as you can see. 6-position adjustable stock. Overall length is 26.5 inches, weighing in at 6.21 pounds. Velocity up to 430 feet per second, and a price of £279.99 here in the UK. Like I said, I don't very often, well, I didn't say actually, but like I always say in videos, I don't generally give prices because they can be pretty much out of date within, you know, a few days of publishing a video or whatever. But let's say you're gonna, it's around the 250 quid mark. Let's just say that, and I think it will remain that way. Do I think it's before we sort of have a good close look at it? Do I think that is good value for money? If you're a serious back garden plinker and you want a bit of authenticity, and you're more of a sort of, I know a lot of air gunners are also collectors, you know, they're like, especially the replica stuff. I know a lot of guys collect the CO2 pistols. Then yeah, it probably is. Shootability wise and plinking wise, yeah, damn right, it's really good fun. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice already. It's just each to his own. It's, you know, it's not cheap. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to leave it there. It's not cheap. So let's anyway take a closer look at this thing. Now, what I really do love about this is its realism. Okay, it's realism. I'll roll in some footage. This thing is blowback, and the felt recoil on it, it just reminds me of my 1522 Smith & Wesson 2.2 rimfire. It's got sort of 2.2 rimfire felt recoil to it, so it really does feel nice. Really nice to shoot. Not that 2.2 rimfire's got a lot of recoil, but it's got a little bit on it, guys. It kind of feels like a Smith 1522. But let's have a walk around it. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the magazine, because this is where all the magic happens. Okay, so this is probably, the magazine probably weighs about as much as the actual rifle, and this is why. Now, as you can see, it's quite interesting. But this is where all the power, and obviously the ammo's kept in here. 25 round magazine, by the way, guys. And this is where all your gas is stored even. So what you do is you basically pull it apart. I'm going to have to do this on camera. Oh, there we go. You sort of pull it like that, and this cover comes off. Okay. And then there you can see it doesn't take one, but it takes two 12-gram CO2 bulbs. Okay. So you load them in there, and you've got an Allen key supplied, which you then crank up those rather large grub screws. Got to do them in order as well. Notice that one says first, so you do that one first, that one second. If you don't, the gas will just piss out everywhere, basically. Yeah, so don't do that. How do I know about that? Yeah, I've done it. But yeah, it is clearly sort of stated to pierce that one first, then that one. Once you've done that, it's a case of putting this back on, so it just sort of pops back on, and then you can either, and this is quite interesting, you can either, if you guys that have done airsoft, you can pretty much load BBs into it like an airsoft magazine, kind of, but rather from the top, do it from the side. What I found I was doing, because it is supplied with a BB loader, and it is a waste of time. I think it's because, I'm just getting it out of the box, guys. I think it's because, you know, it's one of these BB loaders, exactly the same as an airsoft BB loader, where you just fill it up from the top hatch with BBs, and then you put it in your magazine and just press that, and it pushes all the BBs in. This don't work, it just jams up. I think I've got one actually jammed up in there already. It's just a waste of time, this thing is. Airsoft 6mm ones are way more reliable. Trust me, I know that through experience. So yeah, basically, well, what you're supposed to do anyway, in theory, is load up your BB loader. Once you've done that, you hook it, the end of it like that, on the magazine follower. Pull it all the way down so you're compressing the spring. Have I got that the right way round, he says. Probably not. Push it all the way down like that. Hang on, I've got it the wrong way around. I have got it the wrong way around. So start again. Cut. So see that little thing there? Hook it on there. Pull the magazine follower all the way down until it fits flush like that. And then technically, you push that and it loads all your BBs in. But no, it don't work very well. So what I found I was doing was holding that all the way down with my finger, and then just sort of putting BBs on and just pushing them all in. A bit of a pain, but it seemed to work better than that waste of time. So yeah, once you've done that, your magazine's all charged and you're good to go. It's literally put your magazine in like a conventional AR. Guys, you're gonna love this. And then cock it like a conventional AR with the T-bar cocking handle. As you do that, it opens the bolt so it looks kind of realistic, and you let go of it. Because there's no BBs in the magazine, it's not closing up properly. Okay. Oh wait, oh alright, I tell a lie. Let's do that again. It's because it's last shot bolt hold open. Forgot to mention that. Minor detail. So let's do that again. Oh, it's fired there. So, okay. Let's do that again. So let's close it up. So I can sort of show you it in action there. Because it has got a bit of gas in. So magazine in. Okay. Cock. Oh yeah, the dust cover, it works as well. So cock it. Last shot bolt hold open, but you can use the bolt release like a conventional AR. So that is cocked. There's nothing in it apart from gas. So you pull the trigger. Okay. So obviously it's locked back in place because there's nothing in it. That is how this thing works, and oh my god, it is so cool. There we go. I can kind of sort of demo. If I keep my finger on the bolt release, so it doesn't lock back. How cool is that? It's got a bit of CO2 left in it. Yeah, baby. How cool is that? Serious fun. Now, what I'll do is I'll take the magazine out for a minute so I can sort of show you this thing a bit close up without it weighing me down. So, like I said, 6-position stock, AR style stock. It is quite cool. It's got like this trigger mechanism here that you press to adjust the stock. You can pull it all the way off, which is a bit odd. But it is what it is. But yeah, plenty of adjustment there for length of pull, so that is nice. All the controls on this little gun work except the forward assist. Okay, and it's even got, talk about detail, it's even got the notches in the bolt for the forward assist, which is really nice. Shell deflector there, not that it's emptying shells or anything. Like I just showed you, T-bar cocking. Conventional AR, safety catch again just like an AR, bolt release just like an AR, magazine release just like an AR. You've got these pop-up sights as well, which are pretty cool. You know, they're not bad. No, they're not bad. They're plastic. I mean, come on guys, they're not Magpul, alright? And nor is the forward grip. Okay, it looks Magpul, but it's not. Okay, but that comes as standard, which is really, I'm kind of jumping ahead, but that comes as standard and feels really good. It's just a nice add-on. Okay, we'll jump ahead to that. Well, we'll jump to that in a minute. Pistol grip, standard AR. This one is, yeah, it's a bit fake. I mean, it is plasticky, but it's not bad. I've held plenty of real AR grips in my time. It's not bad. It's all right. Could you swap it out? You probably could, because there is a screw in there, so you probably could swap that out if you wanted something a bit more fancy. Whether you would or not, I don't know. On a BB rifle, I know guys that probably would though. So yeah, rear sight is not bad at all. It's like a ghost ring sight, whatever, and then you've got a front post. Getting that all wrong, look. Rather big, but I mean, you'd probably throw on a red dot or something just to add to the fun. Quad rail, it is all polymer, okay? It's not aluminium or anything like that. It is all polymer, but it feels tough. It feels tough. It feels, do you know what, guys? I'm going to say it. It feels as tough as my 1522, which is rimfire, okay, which is all polymer. It feels as good as that. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not giving you any BS. It really does. It feels really good quality. And then, like I said, you've got a quad rail, handguard, and then you've got all this handguard that's ready fitted, which is nice. I'm not sure whether you can take that off or what. Should be able to. I think it's just Allen screws. It looks like it's, obviously it's not a real one. It looks like it's two halves where they've sort of just put it on in the factory and screwed it together. Yeah, it's all right though. It's all right. There's still plenty of rail left to throw on. Fun bits of kit to add to your plinking pleasure. And then the muzzle. That looks really cool. You can, I believe, he says, unscrew it. So if you wanted to throw on some sort of muzzle device, I guess you could if you wanted to, but that does look quite cool, I think. All plastic, that is. But yeah, don't ask me what the thread is. I really don't know. But oh, probably is like a 1/2 inch UNF or something. I can't get that back on now. But no, you don't really need to throw anything on, do you? Oh, am I gonna get that back on? There we go. So yeah, no, really cool. A good, you know, it's a good looking little muzzle device, I'll call it. Although it isn't really. It's just a screw-on bit, more of a thread protector than anything. But yeah, a really fun. Fun BB rifle. What I do like about this, you know, if you are into your ARs, I mean I am, I do, you know, like an AR or two every so often. You'll like this because this rifle, if I can pull the pin out, actually strips down like an AR. So if you pull this pin here, you can break open the upper from the lower, just like an AR-15. How cool is that? And you can maintain the bolt and everything. I'm not going to take all those bits out, but you can maintain them. See all the trigger guts. Just really cool. Attention to detail is really cool on this little BB gun. Really cool. I am seriously impressed with it. I've had so much fun with this thing. It's untrue. So let's put that magazine in. So let me show you the box. I'll just grab the box. The box looks pretty impressive as well, to be fair. So there's your box. Okay. So it gives you a lot of the info on here. I didn't chrono it, but up to 430 feet per second. Steel BBs. Adjustable foregrip. Okay, then so you can move the foregrip. Okay, should have read that first, shouldn't I? CO2 powered. Just a pretty basic box, really. Got some CO2 in here. Get rid of them, actually. Put them up there. The manual. That's probably the worst thing about this thing. Let's get rid of that loader. Waste of time. Kindly on loan from Livens, this is, by the way, so I best not throw that BB loader in the bin. So let's have a look at the manual. Yeah, it's one of them fold-out manuals, and I mean, my eyesight's not the best. It's in, well, my eyesight's in full HD when I've got my glasses on. But even then, looking at some of that small print, I've still got to sort of really sort of squint and have a look. But yeah, it pretty much just gives you the basics on how to load up your CO2 into the magazines. Not great pictures. That's probably the only thing that lets this thing down is the crappy manual. But apart from that, serious fun bit of kit. Like I said, probably a little bit expensive. Just bashing tin cans in the backyard, but each to his own. It's a good fun gun. You know, always be, I'm going to throw a bit of safety out here, kids. Always be backstop aware when you're shooting your BBs, okay? I was using, what did I have as my backstop? I generally, when I'm testing air guns, I have like a steel, it's almost like a 1/2 inch thick steel plate, sort of at an angle. So it basically just stops anything that's shot at it, pretty much, airgun wise. I didn't use that for this. I was basically, I had a bit of carpet as well, sort of, just in case the odd one sort of missed it. Accuracy, yeah, that brings us on to accuracy. Now, I did do a paper target, and you'll like this. 20 yards. Yeah, shotgun blast. Yeah, accuracy, 20 yards. Yeah, it's ish, I guess. It's ish. But no, I was slotting tin cans no problem at 20 yards. Paper punching, yeah, you're not going to sort of get amazing groups, really. BBs, I mean, especially with a gun that hasn't got like a hop up like an airsoft gun that puts backspin on the BB to give it a bit more accuracy. Obviously, smooth ball. Accuracy is always going to be a little bit. So, but for me, as long as it was going in the general sort of tin can size area at 20-25 yards, then I was happy. And do you know what? I weren't really that bothered about accuracy as long as I knew roughly where it was going. I just, you know, I was just chewing the tin cans up, and it was ripping them apart as well. I did put this paper target up. Shall I say the first shot I got was the BB, and then I just the bullseye. No, not really. Excuse me, guys, I'm losing my voice. Yeah, I did try to do a serious target, but then I was like, oh, hell with it, and I just kept pulling the trigger and just enjoyed it. You know, who wants to see a target, really? I mean, accuracy, like I said, accuracy wise, you're going to be shooting back garden. You're going to be shooting in the back garden or backyard at tin cans 99% of the time with this thing. What else are you going to do with it? Okay. Anyway, guys, that is it. That is your rack and load review of the... I was going to say Walther then. I don't know why I was going to say Walther. Of the Panther Arms DPMS SBR or Crossman. Really, really cool little BB gas CO2 blowback AR-15 style back garden plinker. It really is good fun. Just like I said, a little bit pricey, but apart from that, serious fun. Anyway, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. That's your rack and load review. See ya.